I talk to a lot of people. I have friends, I know individuals that make twice the amount of money that I make. And somehow they're complaining about, oh, I can't afford a house. I can't do this. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like, okay, how is that even possible? Welcome back, everybody. I am back again today, and I've been making a lot of car videos, but today I want to make a little bit of a different type of video for you guys. And I want to start off the video by saying I'm a Gen Z. And just to protect my personal privacy in today's video, I'm not going to give you guys exact information about my life and income and stuff, but I am going to give you guys like a guess, a good estimate so you guys can get an idea. So I'm obviously in my 20s at this point, and I see a lot of people in my generation, and even not in my generation, to be honest, constantly complaining about how expensive everything is all the time. And I absolutely get it. The complaints, the grievances are all 100% correct. All right. Things are expensive right now. They've gotten a lot more expensive. Prices on stuff has outpaced a lot of people's incomes. But at the end of the day, I don't get where this is getting us. A bunch of people, and I've complained about it too. I mean, things are expensive. It's fine to complain. I'm not saying don't complain, but I'm saying I see people sitting around 24/7 complaining about how expensive everything is. I can't afford a house. I can't afford a car. But that really is not getting you, and it's not getting me anywhere to sit around and constantly complain all the time. There's only two things that you and I can realistically do in the face of things being this expensive. One, we can make more money. Okay? We need to find a way. You can find a way. I can find a way to make more money. And what you want to do is do this legally, do this legitimately. Don't become a scammer, okay? Don't do something that's morally not so good, let me just say. But you can, one, make more money. And or two, you can be more responsible with the money that you are given. With the money that you currently make, you can be more... Really, a spider is going to come running at me right now? Give me a second, guys. There's a spider running at me. I don't know what's going on. One of those white looking spiders too, kind of freaky. But that's it. One, make more money. Two, be more responsible. Okay, and use the money that you do make the best way possible. I talk to a lot of people. I don't make $100,000. I don't make $80,000. Okay, I make below that. And again, I'm not going to give you guys an exact number just for my own privacy and because I don't want to upset my employer, and I'm not going to tell you guys exactly where I work. But I have a full-time Monday through Friday 9 to 5. In my area, I make pretty good money. I don't make like exceptional money. I'm not rich. I'm not rolling in money, and I have to be really responsible with the money that I make. I'm in my 20s. I own a house. It's nothing crazy. It's under 1,500 square feet. Okay, it doesn't have a single brick on it. Okay, but it's a house. All right, I own a car that I like. Is it the V8 Mustang? No, but it's still a Mustang. It's the EcoBoost Mustang. So that's the only thing I can do. Is since I'm not making more money right now, I have to be more responsible with the money that I do make. Okay, I can't go out and buy everything I want all the time. Sometimes I have to make sacrifices, like when I first graduated college, I lived in an apartment. I drove a truck with over 150,000 miles on it. I made do with that truck instead of running out and buying a brand new vehicle, okay, when I could have because I had a job now, and I saved money. Okay, I put money away so a year later, I could get into a house, okay, because I saved. I didn't have a massive car payment. But some of you guys out there, what y'all need to understand is that I talk to a lot of people. I have friends, I know individuals that make twice the amount of money that I make, and somehow they're complaining about, oh, I can't afford a house, I can't do this, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like, okay, how is that even possible? And then you talk to them and you see them and they're driving brand new BMW they bought for $80,000. Their car payment is $1,500 a month. Well, I mean, yeah, like I wouldn't be able to afford a house. I wouldn't really be able to afford groceries, to be honest with you guys, if I had a car payment every month that was $1,500. And that's kind of a little bit extreme, to be quite honest with you guys. All right. Most people, let me make sure this is still going here. So that's a little bit extreme. All right. But a lot of people, like when I was living in my apartment, I would talk to a lot of people and they were like, oh, I'm just struggling to afford a house. And I'm like, oh, well, where are you looking to live? And they're trying to live in the primo area of town. They're trying to get a 2,500 square foot home. They're driving a BMW, a Mercedes. Their car payment is pushing $1,000, but yet they're sitting around complaining how they can't afford stuff, making more money than me. I'm like, there's no reason to do that. And I don't tell people what to do. I don't care what y'all do. This is just my experience. Like, if you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch the video. It don't matter to me. Like, I don't need you guys to watch this. But the point I'm making is, it seems to me to be a problem more so of when people say I can't afford a house, it's more I can't afford a house I really want in an area I really want to live in. My house is not in the nicest part of the city, but it's not a dangerous area. It's not a bad area. It's safe. It's nice enough. It's a cookie cutter home. Nothing super fancy about it. I mean, the thing didn't even come with a porch in the back, but I mean, it's a house. Is it like my dream house? Is it the house I really wanted? No, it's not. It's a modest house. It's not huge. It's a few bedrooms, couple baths, and that's it. Not a single brick on that thing. My car, I could have went out. I could have bought a GT Mustang. All right. I could have taken out a $30,000 loan. But now you're talking my car payment every month, instead of being like $250, my car payment is $500, $600. And then all of a sudden, it makes it really hard to get into a house. So a lot of people, especially in my generation, I see they graduate college, they finally get the job they want, and they immediately run out and they buy a car and get in debt. Like their car payment's over $500 a month, let's say. Some people are pushing like $1,000. And then they sit around and wonder why they can't afford a house. And I'm like, it's not really a secret. And I'm going to be real blunt with you guys. You talk to those people and you tell them, well, if you really want a house, sell your car. Most likely they would be like, no, I don't want to sell my car. So it's like, well, then you're not truly serious about getting into a house then. So I'm just saying the point of this video is not to say somebody's dumb or make anybody feel bad about their decisions. But the point is to motivate you guys. If you're sitting in that boat of, I can't afford a house, I can't afford what I want, sitting around complaining, and this is what I've realized, sitting around complaining doesn't do any good. And this guy's going to tailgate me, of course. Sitting around complaining about how you can't afford anything is not extremely helpful. Let me get over here real quick. It's not going to do anything. You sitting around complaining. You have two options and you're going to say, oh, well, you don't understand. No, I completely understand, because I'm in the same boat as you guys, whether you're Gen Z, whether you're Gen X, whether you're whatever generation. The generations don't make that big of a difference, okay, to be quite honest. It's all a bunch of nonsense with, oh, this generation is bad. Just let go of all that nonsense, okay? But there's two things you can do. There's no excuse, there's no complaint that is going to get you out of this reality. You can, one, make more money. Okay, do it legitimately, do it morally, legally, and everything. Okay, don't do something illegitimate to make more money. And or two, you can, I already forget now. It's hard to remember what I'm saying and drive down the road at the same time. But number two, you can be more responsible and more frugal with the money that you do make. But I'm just tired of hearing all this complaining about how expensive everything is. Nobody's going to come help you make more money. Nobody's going to come help you be more responsible with the money that you do make. The government is not going to solve all your problems. Your mom and dad are not going to come save your life, okay, as far as getting a house, getting the car you want, all right? And maybe some of you guys, your parents will help you buy a house or something, but you get what I'm saying. I don't want to sit around and live in a world where I personally, this is just for me, y'all can do whatever you want, but I don't want to live in a reality where I can't afford the things I really want in life, and all I do is sit around and complain, okay, and I don't take any action. That's the point of this video. If you're serious, you're going to take some action. If you're that person out there and you got an $800, $1,000 a month car payment, you can go online right now. You can look up Kelley Blue Book, fair trade-in value, put in all your information, whatever that says, go out and sell your car somewhere for that amount. It's really easy nowadays. You go online, you put in the VIN number. You can go to CarMax, Carvana.com. Carvana's been offering good money. CarMax, sell the car, get something, pay something cash, okay, have no loan, and all of a sudden you're in a position to buy a house. And is it going to be the house that, are you going to be living in Los Angeles? No, because the average price of a home in Los Angeles is probably like $1 million. So you're not going to be living in Los Angeles. You're not going to be living in Seattle, but there's plenty of, you're not going to be living in New York City or something, but there's plenty of places like in Texas, in Florida, plenty of nice cities, safe cities, good areas, and not the rich areas, but just the normal middle class areas where you can buy a house, okay? It's not going to be super fancy. It's going to be 1,000 to 1,500 square feet. It's not going to have bricks on it. It's going to be hardy plank, but a house is better than no house. You sitting around complaining and saying, I can't afford a house, but you really meaning, oh, I can't afford the perfect house I really want. Sometimes you guys got to sacrifice. Sometimes you guys got to say, I either need to make more money to get into the house I want, or I need to be more responsible with the money that I do make and sacrifice a little bit and move into a house in an okay area that's safe. Not the perfect house, but it's a house, okay, and be done with it instead of sitting around complaining. All right, everybody complains, oh, I don't have enough money, but they got a new car, they got Netflix, all right, they go to Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts every single morning, $5-10 through the drive-through, all right, they eat out all the time. So I'm saying there's two options. There's only two options. You make more money the right way, okay, I'm going to stress that, the right way, legally and morally, okay, in a good way that's not going to ruin, okay, your soul as a human being. Or you can be more responsible and frugal with the money that you do make, okay, and be a little more modest, all right? Not everything has to be the perfect car, the perfect house, the perfect this, the perfect that, okay, especially if you don't want to work like a maniac, okay? If you want to go out and work like a maniac and really get into the house you want, then go ahead and do that. But sitting around complaining is not doing anybody any good. So I don't want to hear it anymore. And this is coming from a Gen Z. I don't have it all figured out, but financially, I have it figured out okay, I feel like. All right, because I wasn't really taught how to invest and how to do all this kind of stuff, you know, save, be frugal, all right? And everybody seems to get caught up in like, oh, I got to keep up with the Joneses, you know, for lack of better terms, to use that cliche. So this video, again, I'm not beating up anyone. I just want to motivate you guys. I want to show you guys that it's possible. I've done it. It's not all the perfect stuff that I've ever wanted. You know, I'm not rich. I'm not going on vacations all the time. Okay, I feel like a pretty modest, normal life. I just use the money that I make, and I'm the most I use it in the most responsible way possible. All right, I try not to waste. I waste a little money, but I try not to go blow money on dumb things all the time. Okay, if I really want something, I save up money. I go buy it cash. I try and stay away from financing. The only thing I really have financed is obviously my house That's more like a mortgage, I guess you could say, more so than financing. But I have a small loan on my car, but the car payment's under $300. But if I go over $500 a month on my car payment, it makes things a lot more difficult in my life. So that's why I didn't want to do it. I was like, your frame of thought should be, I don't want a new car if it's just going to be a burden in my life. I don't want a bigger house if it's just going to be a burden in my life, because then it's not fun. Like, you live in a big house, but now you're stressed every day, okay, about making ends meet. Like, I'd rather drive a beater car and not have to be worried about my finances every single month and not have to live paycheck to paycheck. That's me personally, but you guys, again, do whatever you feel like. It's your life. But do me a favor, and if you're not going to be serious and you're not going to make the sacrifices and do what you need to do to be able to afford a house and afford a car and stuff, like, I don't really want to hear about it anymore. That's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. That's just how I feel about it. That's a little bit of my experience that I've had kind of growing up in the 2020s, in my 20s, obviously. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see y'all in another video soon.